7:30, we gon' pull up in a black beans sticking out it. We gon' pop a couple. While they poppin' paparazzi pictures. I got my in the back and my bros in the front leader. He keep looking at me, I'ma make that boy. I'm a his friend too, baby, I'm a whole cheater. We can go to France, Avatar, y'all both need a real one. More coin than your last one. Baby, damn, he ain't that fun. I mean, do we got a song with that punk? I mean, do we hit the club in this song? Come on. Do we rock a weed 30 inches long? Do we got a sold out tour? Do that? No, and I went tour. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Hit me up and love me, I'll be waiting on ya. Hit me with your love, boy, I know you wanna. Hit me up and love me, I'll be waiting on ya. He said, let's hit that back room. You be the, I be that. We can get it. Tonight I'm on it. Tonight I'm in a zone. Bass jumping, the club pumping, it's hot. These coming in the club cause they won't ya. I won't say I got a feel for you little nice, but I got a feel for you little nice. I pay the whole bill for you little nice. I do my little jig for you little nice. Then he whispered in my ear like, oh God, you know I got something for you little nice.
What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. I pick your meat, click. What's up, Phony? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time now. Turn this thing on out. Now let me see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, then rock with it. Do it. Go drop with it. Do a step with it. Put your hips with it. All my ladies, let me see you put a twist with it. You can't do it like me. I'm by myself. I do it so good, I don't need nobody else. What's happening? What's up? Got that behind up. What's happening? What's up? Got that in my cup. I can't think. I'm too go. Don't know how the hell I'm getting. You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Hawk 7. Check smash.
Now it's JCM's Corey Krosky-Merritt. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. Now Daniel's going to keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I would have loved to have been in their meetings this week and hear that grizzled old defensive coordinator talk about, well, you did okay, guys. We did all right. Holding them to 13 was pretty good. But this week, I expect it to be less than that.
I'm going to need to hear that a lot more often. I don't know what it was, but I liked it. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that will extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky-Merritt. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
60 average.
Daniels looking to throw. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 13. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
2nd and 16 at the 18-yard line.
73.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. To try again after the sack. Hurts. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Trimmer.
Hurts. And that will be incomplete. Well,
nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happened after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Well, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Here we go.
A gain of 15.
They go play action. Daniels.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing now is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays.
Ready?
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Working the middle of the field, he's got him made complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The kicker on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
Commanders 7, Eagles nothing.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Looking long for Thomas. And this ball will be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see it often, this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Like 70 Timberwolves. Liking 8.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
He's got his man on the crossing route.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here we go. Set.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Mustang 19.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. And the Commanders' first down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Let's go now. Bronco switch. Bronco.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon, as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
12 yards on the return that time. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready, ready. Cowboys, Hawks, ready. 6, Pablo, 18.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
60, 70 Lions, 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Now Daniels. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Daniels going to try to sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jaden Daniels scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just...
Well, the Commanders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42.
70 Timberwolves. Mustang 19.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to them and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Throwing his Hurts. That one complete downfield to Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas, 41 yards. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. 70.
Looking to throw. Daniels. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Tressway on 4th down is sent out to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Crowd, let's get it.
They'll throw now on the final play. That one caught by Rice. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Tiger Hornet. Right anyway, huh?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. Brewing not up at 14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't put anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Great. Check. And let's go. Trimmer.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Hurts going to move him around.
Hey, 73.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now third down and very long.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's caught inside the 25. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it. because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Come on. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope it didn't come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Back to throw. Daniels. That is caught. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He'll try again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. Now and a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
Well, they come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Brian Thomas with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And that'll be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Back to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll drop the throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. she writes 34 yards. And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and back. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidence.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
180, 180.
Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. Quan Martin there on the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Great.
Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy. Unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. On a delay of game there, they could not get the playoff in time.
Frustrating for the head coach. Frustrating for the offense. Sometimes you have to get the play call in a little bit quicker.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on second and goal. Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Brian Thomas, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles will add to their fourth quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Daniels from the gun on third down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. moves, but not before he's inside the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Throwing now is Daniels. Setting up the screen, Krosky Merritt. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 16-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, it's Silver, ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That is intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy, 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now Daniels going to keep it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
Panther 80, 70 range. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Back to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. Watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He's back to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Panther Street, 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Krosky Merritt. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 and the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Let's go now. Like it. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Great, set. 180.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete, Thomas. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
That's complete to Pierce.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
And no, it's incomplete. So that hits the ground with only 4 seconds remaining. And this should be the last play. One more shot.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
180. Yeti. Tiger swamp. Delta.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. This is caught inside the 15.
It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Commanders,
the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. Now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Giants next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6.
The sun is up, so run it down, get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't have but the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the it'll load them, but I'm gonna the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain that see them and hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We're from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running it with nothing to stomach, defeating the neighborhood, bruh. There ain't a person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do it, they driving it.
Being on some chill, we go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills, and I don't feel it, not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your